Hello YouTube and welcome to this complete SHYVANA guide. In this video I want to help you learn the champion, enjoy the champion, and for the experienced SHYVANA players also master the champions, as I will share all my knowledge as a challenger player and tips and tricks what you should be doing with the new champion. You have the timestamps below on where we can skip to whatever part you want to watch first or you prioritize. Means I will show you her clear speed, her new abilities, which kind of tips and tricks I have in general. I will give you active gameplay on how to play SHYVANA, and of course I will explain which items you can go for, which variations there are. Wish you wonderful fun and yeah, like and subscribe. Wish you a beautiful day.
My blade is yours.
First, let's talk about the runes. I would highly recommend you to go for. It is very similar to what we used to take with SHYVANA. Conquer, of course, makes the most sense because you stack it insanely fast with your Q. You stack it with your E, your ult, W explosion. There are so many ways of you stacking it, especially the auto attack resets. Then next, Triumph always has insane value. In comparison to the others, it's just the highest value possible. And Legend Haste, I don't think I need to explain that. You play a lot with cooldowns. Your Q will at the beginning already with ability haste have lower cooldowns and you get flat reset on your out attacks. That means that you will have your Q up very often and that will also be her core damage output. And last stand, because she's a bruiser constantly fighting enemies, and for that she will be front to back fighting a warrior. Means you will be tanking a lot, means you will be constantly not at a 100% rate HP, as she's not a Xerath that just stands very far behind and just poke. Therefore, last stand has the highest value and in total will deal a tiny bit more damage in Coup de Grace. Coup de Grace is mainly to assassinate and kill enemies. We take Marcia as an example. You want to have one target locked in to kill. SHYVANA is a bit different. That's already one tip I can give you with SHYVANA playstyle, champion specific strength. You don't want to kill someone. You want to get as many damage output as possible in the game. Imagine there's a team fight. You don't want enemies specifically to die. Like, of course you do, but that's not your main focus. You want, instead of 4,000 damage, find a way to get 5,000, 6,000 damage output. Your team usually does the assassination and ends up executing the enemies, right? As SHYVANA, you want to just be exactly like in Game of Thrones, just burn everything. Perfection. That's what we do. So we want to get as much damage output as possible. That's why I like to go last stand. Now, inspiration. No matter which jungler you go, no matter, cashback has insane value because it's raw gold. So you can have raw scaling. Of course, triple tonic has insane value. You can talk about cosmic insight. I always debate between those two, both insanely valuable. I personally would argue that with SHYVANA especially, triple tonic is the best because of the elixir of power with your ult in combination. Keep that in mind, and I would say this is the best rune page for SHYVANA. Now on this one, you can go ability haste here too. I'm not 100% sure right now. I would say it is probably ability haste, movement speed, and scaling health. Looking at this, attack speed is nice, but you have your auto attack resets, so not absolutely necessary. It will speed up that process, but I think ability haste is just more valuable, but we will figure that out. That is both completely viable at a 100% rate. Movement speed is probably the best, and then we have scaling health as per usual. These are the runes that I would like to run. All right, starting off with SHYVANA, her abilities. We start with the passive. You get stacks, so armor and magic resist on takedowns from large monsters and siege minions, so cannon, and super minions. You get 1 stack. From champions and epic monsters, you get 3 stacks. That means you gain just more armor, and magic resist leads to her being already very valuable for tanky components. That's why she wants to build HP at best. Now her Q, she does an auto attack and she deals magical health, max health, magic damage on hit. So it's very powerful. And you reduce this ability's cooldown by 1.25 seconds every time you do an auto attack. Means, let's say you do a Q, right? Your Q is on cooldown now. Every time you do an auto attack, 1.25 seconds are reduced. Similar to Master Yi getting his Q back up. Okay, that's what you need to remember. Also what you remember, it's an auto attack reset. So you auto Q. What you also need to remember is that your Q can be cast 2 times. Means you auto Q, auto Q. That's all you need to know, okay? And it deals physical damage on the recast after short delay. So that means you auto Q, auto Q. After short delay, you can do the double recast. That's what you need to keep in mind. Her W is a shield and gains movement speed. And it detonates like Mundo W after a short period of time. That means you want to use the W when you chase people and when you need the shield, basically. And get more movement speed running to them. You can detonate it when you want or when it runs out. That's what you need to know. Her E is a skill shot. You just shoot. It's like the old SHYVANA, you can keep it in mind. But the moment it hits, there will be a surrounding area that explodes, and then on the entire area deals damage. It means if you shoot here, you'll see this area, the second area, will hit already the target, right? So you can miss it, but still hit with the second area, because it's an entire flame. It's really cool. Now, if there's a champion behind, of course, it will get stopped the moment you hit something. So it will always get stopped. We've retained on the old form, I will show you in a second. It deals damage, and it slows them by 35%. The slow is pretty decent, by the way. Now, her ult is really cool. You stack up your Fury, that is the red part, with auto attacks. You stack it up slowly. I'm also sure when you die, you also have some sort of Fury restored as well. Now, you get it back up, so you get your ult once you have 100 Fury. So you basically auto fight a lot until you have 100 Fury, then you have your ult ready. And the ult is so cool. I will just use it and then you will see. This is so insanely cool. You basically jump with a very... Holy shit, the skin also looks insane. Holy. So you jump through a very long area from here until around here, so that the jump is like very far. You can use that to chase people, to disengage, jump over walls. There's like so many walls you can jump over. Again, it doesn't work with cooldown. It has no cooldown, but you get it back by auto attack. And look at my Fury, it's at 5. But if I do auto attacks now, I will stack it up. 10, now it's 12. You see, it goes up. The more I auto attack, the more it goes up. If you skill it, you will get bonus health, more size, ability size, and attack range. So whenever you use an old form, she's just tankier and has a longer attack range. And when she ults, all her basic abilities are stronger. That means your Q is auto attack Q. It's 2 Qs, right? Auto attack Q, auto attack Q. And with the dragon form, it's 3. Auto attack Q, auto attack Q, auto attack, and then you eat. That's the third auto attack. The W is also a little bit stronger. You heal more from it based on her missing health. And the E goes through enemies and deals insane damage. I will show you. I will skill now everything, so we have the max damage output. You see, it takes some time until you get the abilities back up, until you get ult back up. And I will jump from... Look, this is so cool, by the way. Let's say I want to gank someone, okay? I'm gonna jump from here. They don't see me yet. And then I jump in like this. And then we have the E. Massive, goes through them. Like the Hevei ability. Deals damage. And it again detonates at the end, right? Now we have the 2 Qs. Deals insane damage. And then we have the third Q, which eats. And of course the shield is bigger. More damage and the healing, right? It's really amazing. Because you have more size, because that everything is just bigger, right? And of course, you stay long in the old form when you do auto attacks, because you again stack your Fury, right? And I can get back to technically full Fury again, and I have a longer old form, right? So the longer I fight, the better it is. For example, now I'm at full Fury again, and I have my dragon form longer. So the poke range is actually pretty far. Like, you deal a lot of damage with that. These are the abilities with SHYVANA. And now we come to the clear, and I will explain more in detail how to use those abilities. Okay, let's talk about the clear speed. First of all, I would highly recommend with SHYVANA to always ward the entrances. That means this ward exactly on the edge, because here you will always see if enemies walk in here on the entrance. Be aware of level 1 cheese through this. You can ping your mid laner and ADC and support to help you technically. She's pretty volatile. Means if you play against SHYVANA, let's say you are on red team, you can do chickens into blue buff into grump invade. You can do level 1 invade on her chickens, because most SHYVANA players will not have the info that I just gave you of warding this bush early, so you can level 1 invade her pretty easily. You can level 3 invade, you take your entire top side and then invade her. As SHYVANA, you try to just get your full clear done without getting cheesed, and you will be very strong on the early mid game and late early game especially as first item with ult. That's all good power spikes. The clear itself, I would highly recommend to always start chickens. You can start red buff and you can start blue buff and wolves. All is fine. You can path top to bot if you want to play for bot, and that is also fine. But her chicken start is actually very strong. Why? Because of her Q. I will show you, okay? You do Q start, not E start by the way. And you do auto Q immediately because you want your Q to be off cooldown so you can use it as often as possible. You only attack the big one. Only attack the big one. Do not attack the small ones. The moment we have Q up, we do auto Q. Now we kind of, you see, we clear this very quickly. Dies from the burn. And you want to go at best to this spot and hit the big crack with it. That's the goal. Auto Q. Every time you want to have your Q used. And you only take the big one again. Auto Q. Perfection. Yeah, I'm gonna do my second Q here. That's completely fine. Auto E. Auto. Now we have it. Auto Q. We get so much damage off. It's gonna be... The reason that her to be very strong, by the way, is the damage she gets with her Q. Insta W. You immediately use W. So you have the movement speed and more Ws totally used on that clear. You eat a big wolf here. Auto Q. Of course, you use the elixir as well. Could have been a tiny bit faster. You kite the wolves. Auto Q. And now one more auto. And then you do the last auto here. Make sure they don't reset. Eat a Grum. Okay, perfect. W. The shield is nice, but it's more about the damage and the movement speed we get. Auto Q. Always use it as auto reset. Otherwise, you do a big blunder. Okay, we walk away. WE. Auto Q. Not WE, but WQ. It's gotta spawn soonish. Chicken spawn in 4. We're perfectly fine on that clear now. Auto Q, E, auto Q. Last auto. And I'm pretty sure we skill E, by the way. Every time, yeah. We want us max E. Like, also, AP is very strong on her, by the way. Very, very powerful. That's about the clear. You can go for a mid lane gank. Most likely you won't find early ganks on SHYVANA because she's not strong at ganking. It's not her champion specific strength. Her champion specific strength is one sure scaling and her clear speed. That means the moment she has a little bit of items, she will clear so fast you will be amazed. Now, what you should be doing is you want to find a mid lane gank at best if you can. Most likely you won't be able to. So you walk through mid lane, maybe poke with 1E, try to not lose too much HP, retake your chickens. That respawns because you started chickens. Retake your crux. And then base first item and then you open up topside. You can play for the early dragons. That is all completely fine. And I think very powerful if you manage to do it. But you should play for your first ult and then make a good play. Okay, talking about the items. We don't know it yet since the rework just popped. So my recommendation for you is look at LoL Analytics and check for SHYVANA in a few days. And you will have a very good clear sample size. Or in a few weeks, 3 months, whatever, it will figure out what the best item is in terms of that first and second priority. Now, what I assume to be very good items already is I'm pretty comfortable on saying Dusk and Dawn will be okay. Riftmaker will be very powerful. It's most likely going to be something like Liandry's first. This is just my guess right now. Liandry's first into Riftmaker, into, depending on what we need, Sandra Sky, Spear of Sojins, Derax, Jaksho, Titanic, Zhonya's, all these items I showed are all viable. I don't think it's gonna be Kraken Slayer first into some aggressive build. I think we 100% want to stack HP. I don't think it's gonna be Hexblade. I would view some tanky versions very well. Some like Bruiser tank is for sure gonna be insanely good. Full AP is gonna be very interesting, but she's probably too squishy. Spear of Sojin is interesting. These are the item builds I most likely think are going to happen. And all those items I showed will be always kind of core for SHYVANA. We will figure it out. Also, the red one, the red jungle pet and the green one will both be most likely the best. All right, starting off with the game. As you can see, that is why we want to ward here early. If I was a little bit earlier, we would have covered that. Maybe ping Aurelian Sol that we already find a catch on the Ahri. We see Nami and Ahri. That's very interesting. Maybe they go for an early cheese. Talked about the clear. Notice how we'll do it very similar because we want to be as consistent as possible. I think the Q animation also looks really clean. Already seems to be very fun to play. Okay, the big one got hit. Nice. I'm gonna smite the wrap up. Nice. Up there looks like a lot of fiesta going on. Nice. Could have here done one more. I think it's also good to leave your Qs for the small Crux because they clear them very quickly. I have a pretty big deja vu right now, as if I played this champion already a million times. Maybe I will. We've got a mini-map. Level 3 bot lane gank would be a very big blunder. Again, SHYVANA's not good at that. You really want to get your clear done because you have no setup, no CC, no gap closer, no nothing. You need your little bit of time. You're a little bit patient, you're gonna be very powerful. Nice. Also notice how I use my abilities the moment I have them. Because then I have more abilities used on the total clear. It's funny how you do the auto-attack reset almost automatically already. Okay, it's going for a proxy, in case you have noticed it. You can try to kill him here. Nice! We got the first kill already, so nice. I'm gonna go for the E-Max and I'm gonna try the AP version. This is amazing. I also want to, like, if I'm really fat, I'm gonna see if I find how much damage I will do. Yes, we're just gonna walk mid lane. Now, again, as I said, we don't find a mid lane gank, right? So I'm not gonna waste time. Probably gonna... I should have played this a bit differently. I should have not showed myself. Because we have no mid lane priority, we lose my chickens now. I mean, we got at least one. We have no support, so we have no bot lane priority. That is insane. That is really insane. I'm shocked. We're getting bot lane priority. This is very legal. Also, I have smite. He doesn't have smite. So we just play very slow here. If he jumps on the chin, I'm gonna go. I need to just play it slow. Our mid lane is also coming. This is the most illegal thing I've seen in years. That's so much. That's enough. This is unreal! What the actual fuck is going on? Wow! 8 people fighting for my Crux respawn timer? 8? Holy! This is so criminal. If Chase wastes too much time on the map, or like he keeps ganking bot lane, we would already find a way to exploit enemy chickens respawn time on their hand, right? Now, if you do think you're weaker level mid lane on the skirmish here, that's now a coaching tip for you guys. Don't start chickens, then start wrap buff and have normal full clear. If you're really scared of getting invaded. I was not scared, could have been, but it happens very rarely below Grandmaster that you get invaded on your chicken's respawn timer, by the way. Okay, we got the first kill. We got first success. So far good. We're scaling. We're getting to the position we want to be in. Looking amazing so far. Where can we find a gank? Probably nowhere. Bottom is pretty volatile. Probably go for our chicken's respawn timer. We won't kill her here. It's impossible we kill her. But we get some damage. Maybe we get her ult if we're lucky. Nice, really good output. Good job. Be careful that Chase not repeatedly does this shit, by the way. So we stand here as a living ward. And we are through our chickens on respawn, so he can't, like, sneak it. We don't give him any windows to take the chickens, basically. We're gonna be level 6 soon. Nice. He could be on dragon. That's all okay. Now, again, you need your time, and I'm gonna give SHYVANA her time. And then I'm gonna be a complete monster. I have to say, because a lot of you guys are probably wondering, the champion is already insane fun. Like, really, really... Oh my god, it happens. Oh my god, it happens. No, we live in a world. Oh. Oh god. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna let you play. No, 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 no. Auto Q, auto Q, auto Q, auto. Oh. Going for the Grumpy is maybe a little bit risky. Going for the Dragon, we don't have mid lane control. Do we want that? Oh, we don't. Too risky. I make the call. Another big coaching tip for you guys. You need to take the lead. Do not let the Yuumi make the calls. If you dislike it, then communicate it. If they report you and they hate you, that's okay. Because I want you to win, not to be loved. And now, good job, team. Clean performance. We got this. I got full top second. Oh my god. Looking at this, like no joke. If this keeps up being that fun, I'm considering an unranked to master series with SHYVANA. Let me know in the comments below, because I'm also considering, by the way, if you want to see more SHYVANA content from me, make sure to subscribe to VOD's channel, because I'm gonna upload educational content there, and I will, especially if the champion is fun, upload a lot of SHYVANA content for you guys. So you can be very tuned for that and subscribe to me there. And of course here, if you like the content, you can subscribe and like. We have an ult. Now, do not go for the grubs immediately. You first do Wolves and Grump. We check this. I have an ult soon. Do we go for it? We don't get our ult yet. 89, 89, 90, and 100! Viert! Oh, okay, this is disgusting. Wait, no joke. This is so powerful. Wait, I need to play this champion more. I'm gonna get one more E off here. What is that damage? And the free Qs is also insane. One more E. That dies. Okay, it's 100% gonna be not the AD version. You have to go to AP version. There is, like, I'm not 100% sure yet because the sample size is low. Right? This is my first, my first game to be really locked in on which items I buy here and stuff. Like, of course, it makes sense. Reset on the power spike. You have your power spike, the Andres. But I have to say that for sure, AP is gonna have an insane power output. Like, insane power output. I would recommend to play SHYVANA and learn her. Yuumi can already go on me, honestly. Also, the red jungle pet is most likely gonna be better than the green one. I mean, both is very good, as I said. I don't stack it that fast. Not on Dragon. I have my ult soon. I think I want to play here. You can also take your top side camps, but I feel very strong. Okay, I need to wait until we have mid lane control. They actually were waiting in the bush. They were waiting in the bush for like 15 seconds. Now, I learned that I need to wait until I actively have the ult. You know, going from 90 to 100 stacks takes some time. He only has armor. We kill him here? I don't think we do kill him, but I want to walk up and test my damage. We do have Leandris. We got his ignite and his flash. Let's do it. Yeah, bro. That's playable for him, huh? Let's run towards our Grump here. I got the Dragon. Again, the Dragon is nice and we would love to scale with it. But it's not necessary in this position. We got 15 armor and 15 magic resist. Wait, that is so good. Already. We're gonna be so tanky. We can go for the W. We just get a bigger and bigger shield. I'm gonna get boots here. Sorceries. I don't think we need any resistances boots. I don't think it's needed. Also, with SHYVANA, you can easily get to like 9-10 CS per minute. Which is a very important coaching tip again, guys. You need to have high CS, low deaths. And if you think, yeah, that's an easy tip, of course, I thought about it. Yeah, are you doing it? Do you have low CS as I say it? Because a lot of people, yeah, don't die high farm, I know. But when I look at your OPGG, you have 6.7, 7.4 CS per minute. And you have average 5 deaths. You have to work on that. Okay, but how do I work on that? It's not that complicated. You rewatch your deaths. You rewatch when you go for plays. You're like, okay, should I have not went for a play? Should I have actually farmed before? That's it. That's it. You would climb divisions, leagues. Okay, we got the dice from the burn, no? I don't like her ulting on me. You cannot kill me though. I mean, you just wait her ult. She used ult, we take it. We outsmite this. Yoink! She loses her ult in a second. I'm gonna try to ult. I can't. She plays too safe. That is okay. We use the fundamentals. I think SHYVANA will be one of the best champions in the entire League of Legends when you know fundamentals really well, by the way. Because you will have no deaths, you will have insane impact, you will have insane CS. Her strengths will be... Like, when you use her strengths to the max, it probably will look giga broken. I think I'm gonna base here. They really just swap? They don't even have the quest finished. So we're gonna go Riftmaker, and then I will also go... Probably Zhonya's Magi. It's gonna be the AP version in this position. I think the classic SHYVANA skin also looks really cool, to be honest. I mean, I can just ult in there. What the fuck just happened? Bro, that is not fair. I had one item. That's balanced. Holy bro. Okay, I'm actually shocked. This has to be hotfix nerfed. Or we just keep it like that. I'm gonna wait to have my perfect base. I'm gonna take mid lane CS most likely. Hello. I don't want to fight because enemies have numbers advantage. Another fundamental actively used. If you want to learn the fundamentals as well, then I would recommend the complete climbing course. It's in the description. In the exclamation mark course, you can see it in the description. As I said, it's the best coaching that I can offer. You learn the fundamentals, you use it for your games, and you climb to higher divisions. Especially when you're stuck with losing with bad teammates, then you take accountability. You learn what you have to do and you conquer. I'm gonna make a top lane play here next. Let's see my damage. Are you ready? Are you ready? You can jump this wall, by the way. You can jump it. Oh my god, and I missed everything. Oh no, I'm so sad I missed everything. I'm gonna chase it. There is no escape from the SHYVANA. And I miss everything and it still works out. You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen. No, I wanted to shoot the moment I swap my form. That's okay. And now imagine you play and I don't play and you hit it and I miss it. Oh. No. You know what's sad? What's crazy? I just was about to buy Magi's and then this happened. I don't buy that much magic. I mean, my bad. I should have... Okay, another big coaching tip for you guys, okay? When you engage there, pause, rewatch it right now, and pause. This is a big coaching tip. Pause it the moment I landed on the ground and shoot my E. And look where my mouse was. And that is a lack of concentration, which you can learn in your games. That means what you gotta do is you rewatch a play. The moment you end the jump, now concentrate higher. Don't get distracted and focus fully on your mouse placement on the E. If you shoot at the shoe from the chase, I'm not gonna play the dragon. I'm gonna get bot side camps, full clear to Herald. Dragon is not win condition, I am win condition. You shoot at the foot from the chase, and then you would have hit the ult. And then, my friends, the chase would have 100% died, even if it's faker. So it's your skill to learn that. Actually, it's undodgeable if you do it really well. I will try and show you the next time I do this, okay? Let's see if we find something. Yet. One more E. Bro, this is absolutely disgusting. No joke, this is one of the most broken things I've seen in my entire life. I even get look at my damage!
I guess we're going this way.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I go Rabadun. I have to just go Rabadun. Okay, it's time. We stack our ult. We have now 28 after the wolves camp. Now 30. Oh, I missed that. I think we don't reach it.
I have the best game in the spirit realm.
Maybe we do.
We got the zoomies.
Holy shit, is this hard to play versus? She's faster than you think, by the way. Like when you play against it, she's so fast. Because of all the movement speed you get. With 21, you get also the 10 major stacks, so we get extra movement speed. We don't have ult, but we can just run at them. I'm gonna run them down. Okay, unstoppable. So now we have the ult again. 95, 96.
Many have walked these lands. Some more dangerous.
This is insane. Holy shit. Okay, try it. These are fire. I feel like Smaug. I legit feel like Smaug. This is amazing. These are absolute fireballs. I'm gonna get my Q back up. Reset for Rabadon. My ult back up, I mean. Because you wanna always, when you don't have ult, you wanna get it again, you know? So I'm already at 40. I'm already at 40. I'm gonna take it. Because Chase will probably smite the blue bluff. I was gonna give it, you know. I'm gonna take this and base. I get this also for my a little bit of old item gold and getting my... Now we have 68, 69, 70. So we're stacking it. Now we're gonna jump it then with Rabadon and full raw damage output. Holy, this is amazing. 640 AP SHYVANA. We're gonna take the blue buff. We can get our level 16 real quick. It's time. Chase. It's time. That missed! Oh! My E missed? Interesting. That was also a good example that raw AP is very powerful, but very risky. Because I actually die if I don't have the Yumi there. I needed the Yumi there. I would also argue that I need to play it differently. Like if you rewatch it, like I need to hit my E. That's important. I need to hit my E. And when I E is on cooldown, I need to wait and space more. Instead of all-inning. That means you E, auto QW, and you run away. Space your next E, basically. Let's run to the dragon here. We stack our ult on the dragon. And then we try to get Baron and end it. I would love to have ult ready for the dragon, but it's probably not gonna work. I have my smite. Holy, the damage. I'm gonna try to outsmite. I'm very squishy. I'm very squishy. Not to underestimate. Like one charm and I'm legit almost popped. The shield is also powerful. I need to play with the shield more. Do I ult for the Baron? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to ult for it. Look at the jump range, by the way. You can jump from here. Auto Q, auto Q, auto Q, auto Q, E, auto, auto Q, W, auto, auto Q. Wait, we almost died. And now enemy seated. Now we're level 16. Look how tall I am.
Mine is not an animal's wild rage. It is focused.
Pretty sure he has no ult. My damage is really, really high. But he also has no magic resist. He's an easy kill because of that. Let's base one more time. We're gonna get arm guard here. You shouldn't buy the elixir until you have full build. But we're gonna end now anyways. I'm gonna kill the Chase here. He has Edge of Night. Let's see if that saves him.
Patience.
Holy shit! Bro got scared. What was that movement speed? Look at this. Come on. I lost my ult form. We take it. What a juicy SHYVANA game. Holy shit. That was so fun. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. More content is gonna be on the VODs channel and as well on live stream. Take care and wish you the best.